These past couple of days, it's come back. It's back, and I feel worse than before because I'm aware of what's happening, and I can't seem to pull myself out of it. It's here, and it may be here to stay for a while. But now, on the way home to my love, he tells me that his surrender date is February 4th. I'm sad and feeling a little bit beat by the news. I know that I'll be okay, and so will he. I just hope we're okay. I want this more than the others. This feels like the first clear headed, healthy love I've ever had. Please, God, don't take it away from me. I love him. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Rolly Rel, and today I am sharing a very emotional story. Which, when it comes to emotions, I tend to smile a lot. I feel like, I don't know, it's something I do to cope, I guess, just to try to like make things feel okay, set the tone, give a different energy. I hope you guys can hear me okay because I'm on loud ass Eastern Parkway. Let's just go back to April of 2024 when I officially moved back from New Jersey to New York after being in New Jersey for 10 years, y'all. 10 years. I graduated high school, moved to Jersey. That was a hard adjustment point, but coming back to New York was way harder. So I was extremely depressed. I didn't want to come back to New York. Circumstances and things that we could talk about another time kind of brought me back here, but mainly transportation and just being able to get around. I lost my car in New Jersey, so I needed to come back for accessibility and being able to like do things on my own. Nobody wants to depend on others all the time. July, I go to a party with my best friend Joanna. Me and Joanna have been friends since high school, since 2010. So this party was, I forgot the name of it, and I'm gonna Arlington Suites. Okay, this party was called Arlington Suites. So shout outs to Ferg through a really dope party. Basically, my friend Driana is friends with Rashad. Is friends with. I know that sounds like crazy, but his friend Dot and Driana was pretty much telling me like, hey, you should talk to Rashad and all of this stuff. So I said hello. He said hello. He introduced himself. He was very quiet. And I don't know if it was because he was lit, but when he started playing spades, I spoke to him like a little bit and I was telling Driana, I'm gonna teach you how to play. So I'm like telling him, like, hey, I'm teaching her how to play. So when you can't just show your hand, he was like, I got you. He absolutely did not show his hand. He absolutely did not tell her anything or teach her anything or really talk to me much for the rest of the night. Besides, when I went to the bathroom, he was like standing there like a security guard, like, you good? Bathroom's right here. Open up the door for me. When I got outside, one of his friends got into my Uber and tried to talk to me. And I eventually gave him my number. That's a whole nother story, guys. I ended up later telling him, like, hey, I'm actually talking to somebody else and sorry. He never hit me back up, but that's okay. I end up sending a message through the friends basically saying that you can tell Rashad that I don't bite unless he wants me to. And I just wanted to kind of like break the ice because everybody's like, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. I think y'all would get along. I think y'all would fuck with each other. And he was kind of dry. So I wanted to just break the ice. So he ended up hitting me up on Instagram and repeating what I said, like, oh, you don't. And I don't remember the conversation, guys. I can go back and find it. Things pretty much took off from there. He is a Leo. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know if you guys know anything about signs, but we are like a match made. The only thing that kind of killed me is like I talk a lot in the right environments because I know some people is probably gonna be like, Sherelle talk a lot. She quiet. Yeah, in the right environments. I talk a lot and I don't know how to shut up. Like I've met my match. I thought that I ain't know how to stop talking until I met Sir Rashad. So yeah, we hit it off. We talked about a lot of things. He likes to talk about just like society standards and like things of that nature. And he met his match because I'm always the person like I don't give a fuck about society standards. I feel like people should create the life that they want to live. I don't care what anybody says on social media, what they say in the media of how women should hold themselves, how people should be. I think people should create the life for them. So we kind of challenged each other a lot, and it was really good. I liked him a lot, y'all. Oh, I can come after work. I got a bottle of some sake. You ever had sake? I was like, no, never had that before. Had the bottle. He came over to where I was staying in Brooklyn at the time, and we sat on the stoop. The restaurant that he works at sell sake. They have different kinds. They're like, he went on this tour. He tells me everything about sake, y'all. And for me, I'm a turns on by intelligence kind of person. So even though I don't remember much of what he said about how sake was made, I was sitting there like, okay, this man knows a lot about this. This is cool. I love somebody who can educate me on something. I love somebody who could teach me something new. I remember calling Dre being like, girl, this my husband. This my husband. I like him. Like things were just really, really, really good. It definitely came out really early that he was dealing with the case, that he doesn't know how much time he is going to serve. And he was made aware that my journey and where I'm at probably wasn't the best place. I was struggling with depression crazy. I had a lot of suicidal ideation. It was a really rough time for both of us. Rashad made the decision that he didn't want to move forward anymore because it was a lot going on and he didn't know where it was going to go, uncertainty. And when I tell you this man called me like, fuck, I could be fucking up my possible soulmate and this, and I'm just sitting on the phone kind of like dry because it takes a while for me to process things. And although I was like, damn, really disappointed and low key hurt, I was just like, you know what? This is my life. And it's sad that I had to think like that, but I really just sat there like, this is my life. As soon as something feels so right, of course it's going to be taken away from me, 2 or 3 weeks later, he's telling me like, I miss you. And I'm like, what do you want me to do with that information? Like, what do you want me to say to that? And he's like, I want to see this through. Like, I want to see if we can work. Like, I want to see. Your girl was so hesitant. I needed so much reassurance. As the date drew near of his sentencing, I kept telling myself, like, I need to just back off. I need to just leave him be, live my own life because that little, hey, I don't know if this gonna work. I didn't have time for more uncertainty when he went away. Basically, in the beginning and like throughout us doing this trying thing, Rashad always made it clear that he did not want me to be his girlfriend while he was locked up. He made that a huge thing, and every single time when he would ask me like what I wanted to do and how I wanted to go about things, I would always say I don't know. Even though feelings were growing and we were spending a lot of time together, I met a lot of his family. He had me over all the time. We were going out on dates often. Like, there was so much that screamed relationship when he was screaming, I don't want to put you through that. So I just kept saying, time will tell. It was crazy because I feel like before that we were in that limbo space of, we're not together, but introducing me as his girl, I'm introducing people to him as this is my man, this is like my little boo. So it was just crazy because I feel like who are we fooling? He definitely was very open with me about like he wasn't talking to anybody else, and it wasn't like that from the very beginning. Definitely wasn't like that for me as well. We both were talking and entertaining other people, but we were honest about everything. And once he sealed the deal with the I love you, slipping that in later when he asked me again of like what I wanted to do, this talk, I actually bawled my eyes out like a fucking baby. And I was like, I really love and care about you. So I don't want this to be like it for us, but I don't know what it would look like. And he was like, well, I love you too. We had this whole heart to heart. When I tell you this man went above and beyond, like got a hotel in Jersey, this really nice spot with a like waterfront view. He went to the city, went to Saki no Hana, where he used to work. Very, very beautiful people there. Everybody was super sweet. Got some complimentary stuff because it was my birthday. It was nice. We went to this place called Tao, which is near where my cousin lives. In high school, I used to go to her house after school, and I would see these girls out with little ass outfits. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, like they're really going to the club like that. It's cold outside. What's wrong with them? And now I wasn't naked on my birthday, but now I'm over here like I'm going in here. This is crazy. Mario performed. It was overall a great night. Don't remember much rest the rest of the night. I remember him telling me to go downstairs with him to take pictures of his outfit because he ate down with that. I can share that with y'all. I had such an attitude. Like I was so tired. Overall, a really good time. Yeah, that kind of solidified us. Like from there, it was stamped. That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. So before y'all try to drag me or call me materialistic or anything like that, I just want to say that this has been a lot of time that we spent together. Like, not that we got to explain anything to anybody, but since we're sharing the story, why the fuck not? This is the first man that I've ever felt completely safe around, emotionally, physically, mentally. This is the first man that I've ever thought of being like super proud to bring around anyone because of how he showed up, how he is, his character, how genuine he is, how honest he is, how much of just a dope soul he is. Like, I truly am proud to call him mine. He's fine too, little fine chalk thing. That always helps, but realistically, y'all, like the depth that we built in just this short amount of time has been everything. And I could go on forever about it, but I do want to end it off here and not make it too long. I want anybody who can relate, trusting in love, and taking a leap of faith on that to drop a comment, hit me up. I want to hear y'all stories. Subscribe for more. Next week, I'll be talking more about like how we navigate with the connection questions and how we get into the deep stuff and stay afloat during this time of uncertainty. Got like 695 days left or less, God willing. Appreciate y'all for watching. Peace, guys. Yeah, so the question you asked me was why you chose me for your first relationship after 35 years of being single. So for the audience, yes, I'm 35 and I'm in my first honest relationship as an adult. Throughout my 20s and early 30s, I've dealt with women that I probably should have made my girl, but I was very insecure. I had commitment issues and I wanted to be free, basically a little hoe. I chose Relly because she just checked all the boxes of a good woman, nurturing, caring, good character, and also she's a creative like me. She's younger than me. As a plus, she's a family woman, no kids. I loved her natural hair. I just loved the subtleness about her, but the confidence she projected to me. It just felt right. You know what I mean? She also gave me a feeling that I've never felt from any other woman that I've dealt with of all my years of dealing with women. And it's unfortunate that, I'm in the situation I'm in. And I know some people might think, oh, that's probably why, but it really was just everything I said, plus just a feeling of knowing that I found my person finally. And that's the answer.